Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much could depend on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos and updates. Treat us with dignity so that the federal government will have respect for us. Traditional rulers in the southeast urges the governors. Oh yes, now traditional rulers in the southeast met in Umuahia, Abia State to address what they termed the disturbing insecurity in the southeast. Oh yes, now they retreated their call for the release of the indigenous people of Biafra leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, citing his tension as a factor in the ongoing tension in the southeast. The chairman of the Abia State Traditional Rulers Council, His Royal Majesty Linus Ntuomba, appealed to President Bola Tinubu for a political solution to Onyendu's incarceration. Yes, Mba argued that Onyendu's release would restore peace, enable identification of those perpetuating violence. Yes, and it will end the sit-at-home practice. Oh yes. Now the monarchs blamed the Igbo political elite for the federal government's disrespect towards Igbo warrior fathers, urging Southeast governors to treat traditional rulers with dignity. This, they said, would earn them respect from the federal government. Yes, now the chairman of the Southeast Traditional Rulers Council, His Royal Highness Eze Isiokeke, from Imo State, expressed concern over the insecurity and pledged cooperation with governors and security agencies to restore peace. Yes. So Governor Alex Oti emphasized collective responsibility for security and commended the monarchs for choosing Abia as the summit location. Now he reiterated his commitment to improving state security, defining leadership as stewardship and advocating for accountable leaders. Yes, now prominent monarchs in attendance included Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty Igwe Alfred Achebe, and Chairman of Enugu and the Ebonyi State Council of Ndeze, His Royal Majesty Igwe Samuel Asadu, and His Royal Majesty Igwe Charles Ngoma. Yes, of course, the Imo State Chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council, His Royal Highness Eze Isiokeke, was in attendance. So this is what happened in Umuahia. Now, what are they saying? They're calling for the state governors to give them respect. Yes, they said, look, if you give us respect, the government at the center will respect us as well. That's the point. And now, what am I talking about? The traditional rulers, the first question is whether they are giving themselves respect. Because you must respect yourself. Yes? Because these guys have money. They have the state coffers. Because of that, these traditional rulers will be, prostrating for them. Yes? So when you jettison this issue of, materialism, as a traditional ruler, you will have respect. Don't expect the government to respect you where you have not respected yourself. First of all, respect yourself. If the traditional rulers start according themselves the respect they deserve, the government will respect them. Yes, we have seen a case where these traditional rulers will be coming out to prostrate to governors, to shake the governors with both hands and kneeling down for them because they have the state coffers. That's all. That's the only thing that makes them so important, because they have the money of the state. Simple. You are a traditional ruler. In your traditional stool, you have respect and dignity more than the governor. Simple. But they will not recognize this one because money is involved. The governors have the money of the people. They are in charge of the accounts of the states. So because of that, these traditional rulers, they will not respect themselves, misbehaving. Yes. And now they'll be asking for respect. Respect yourself first. Stop this materialism. Stop being materialistic. That is it. So those who have been respecting themselves in the Southeast, we haven't seen them, the traditional rulers. There are one or two. And they have respect. The government at the center knows that they have respect because they respect themselves. So if you want to respect yourself. The traditional rulers that have been disrespected because they're not respecting themselves. We have seen where a case in Olo, soldiers ask a traditional ruler to lie down and prostrate. Oh, yes. Then we ask the governor, say, what's happening? It happened in Imo. Yes, under Ozadima. Yes, they never did anything. They never, acted in that regard to at least, issue statement of disapproval or to condemn that action. They never did. The governors in Southeast remained adamant. They never did. Even the Imo State governor, they didn't, react. So, but that situation is very sad and appalling. Yes, the governors need to act in that regard to caution these soldiers for disrespecting the people, because they disrespected the people, not the traditional ruler. The people, the custom and tradition of Ndibo. Yes, for trampling upon it. So, but what I'm saying is this: the traditional rulers, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Money. It's obvious. Not only in the Southeast, both in the Yoruba land. Yes, in Yoruba land, we have seen a case where a political ruler, a political former president said the traditional rulers in Yoruba are supposed to stand up for him or for governors. Yes, so suppose once they see governors or former presidents, they're supposed to stand up and greet them. And it attracted the public outrage then. Oh, yes. So, everywhere, if you have seen what is happening in Kano State, oh, yes, with the emir and everything. So, it is something not just only in the Southeast that the governors are disrespecting the traditional rulers everywhere, but because they are not giving themselves respect. Oh, yes. Even if we have seen those who are the traditional rulers in the Southeast. Okay, you have been appointed as the chairman of the State Council of Traditional Rulers, and you are answerable to the governor. No, it's not a must that you prostrate before him. He appoints you. You have respect. You have your dignity. If he tells you to do this and you feel that this thing is not right to do, you tell him bluntly. Say this is not the right thing to do, because you're supposed to guide him in terms of culture and tradition and custom of the land. As a traditional ruler, there are things he will say, no, Your Excellency, this is not the right thing to do. Let's do it this way for the posterity, for our custom and tradition, to preserve our custom and tradition. That is it. But they will not do it. They will be sheepishly following them. Okay? And they will be doing abracadabra in disregard to customs and traditions of the people. Oh, yes. So, the traditional rulers are supposed to be guiding these guys. All right. They are like father to a governor, in the real sense of it. Yes? So, if you have a son who is a governor, it's your son, so you'll be swallowing whatever he said, hook, line, and sinker, because he's a governor. Whereas he's your son. So, you guide him. You give him the guidance. So, if he refuses to listen to you, you leave him. Yes, as a traditional ruler council of a state, or the chairman of the traditional ruler council of a state, if you see that this governor is not doing the right thing and you cannot work with him, you resign. People do resign, in civilized climes. But here, people sit tight in appointment positions. You have been appointed and you have seen the working condition is not favorable. You cannot align yourself with your belief and your principle of life. You cannot align with it. You resign. But people are not doing it here. They will stay tight. They will be there because of material things. They will not give themselves that respect. You resign. You quit the job. Let me appoint another person. When the person comes and do the same thing, they will know that, look, they have to change their attitude. Yes, the governors have to readjust. But because people will always follow them sheepishly because of the money they are carrying, the people's money, so they misbehave. So we are telling the traditional rulers, respect yourself, give yourself that dignity you deserve from the governors. You will earn it. The government at the center will respect you. Since you want them to respect you, they will respect you.